For today's Freedom Flow, I encourage you to use your body to stabilize you and your upper body to really play and have fun. Yoga does not have to be serious. I'm Taylor, I'll be your guide for today's practice, and I recommend having 2 blocks close by. I'll see you on the mat to get started. Start today standing at the top of your mat, no special way, feet about hip-width distance apart, somewhere that gives you some stability. Come to let yourself root into your feet. Maybe this means spreading your toes wide and placing down each one at a time. Then reach the crown of your head up towards the sky as you lift your inner arches. Feel your heart space lift as well. We'll begin today with breath of joy. It's a 3-part inhale with a 1-part exhale. I'll demonstrate first. Inhale, arms float forward. Second part of inhale, arms float out to the sides. Third part of inhale, arms float all the way up. More of a forceful exhale as you throw your arms down and fold forward. We'll begin together. Inhale forward to the side, all the way up. Exhale. Keep going forward, side, up. Exhale. Keep going. Really bend your knees as you fold forward. Just protect your back. Allow yourself to be supported. And don't worry about keeping your arms perfect in any way. Really just kind of throw them. See where they float, where they land. A few more rounds. Three more. Last one. Arms reach all the way up towards the sky. Heart lifts, feet push into the mat. Deep inhale. Exhale, fold completely forward over your legs. Generous bend into your knees as your upper body completely drapes over your lower. Inner arches continue to lift. Maybe you bend into your elbows and hold your elbows as you sway side to side. Release your fingertips towards the mat. Step your left toes back. Left knee meets the mat. Option to tuck or untuck your toes. Low lunge. Hands come up onto your right thigh. Allow your left hip flexor to melt towards the ground as you guide right hip back into space. Your lower body is steady, supported here. And even though our upper body is more fluid, notice if you feel your ribs are being pulled forward, can you gently guide them in? Think reach crown of head towards the sky. Inhale, now arms sweep up and out, maybe gaze follows all the way up. Exhale, cactus into your arms, chest lifts towards the sky. Maybe your arms pull back in space as you gently open your chest. Inhale, fingertips reach to sky, chest points forward. Exhale, sweep your arms towards the right. So right fingertips reach back in space. Left hand comes to land gently on the outside of your right thigh. Gaze may even look back towards right fingertips. Deep inhale, push into your right foot as your spine grows taller. Inhale, fingertips sweep back towards the sky. Exhale, hands land on the mat. Tuck your back toes as you drive your left heel back in space. Deep inhale, crown of head and left heel move away from each other. Exhale, plant hands, step right foot back, downward facing dog. Big bend into the knees, micro bend into the elbow as you separate your sit bones and your tailbone pulls up towards the sky. Come up high onto your toes on an inhale. Exhale, generously bend your knees, look forward, step forward with your right foot, then your left, forward fold. Big bend into your knees, fingertips sweep the floor as your sit bones pull towards the mat, fingertips up towards the sky. Always the option to bring your hands to your hips here in chair pose or fierce pose. This is your freedom flow. You have the option to choose whatever you want to do. Toes spread wide, ribs knit in, crown and tailbone move away from each other. Deep inhale. Stay for the exhale. Can you look down and see your big toes? Inhale, arms sweep forward and up if they're not already. Exhale, arms float down by your sides as you come up onto your toes. Inhale, heels drop, arms forward. Exhale, arms back, heels up. 2 more. Whew, maybe feel a little bit of fire. Inhale, arms all the way up, come to stand. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive, chest leads. Step your right foot back, right knee meets the mat. Hands come up onto your left thigh. Gently push into your thigh to help your upper body grow taller. Right hip pulls forward, left back. Imagine you're squeezing a block between your thighs. Get really strong in your base here. As you push into the top of your right foot, arms sweep up. Your arms are the freest part of your body in this practice. Inhale, fingertips reach towards the sky. Exhale, gaze looks up as arms bend into cactus. Chest lifts. Keep your right bum cheek in tight as left hip continues to pull back in space. Arms reach back up. This time we twist towards the left. Right hand lands on outside of left thigh. Left fingertips pull back in space. Spread your fingertips wide here. Maybe you give them a little bit of a wiggle. Explore freedom in your fingers. Deep inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, arms sweep back up. Exhale, fingertips or hands to mat. Tuck right toes. Lengthen backside of right leg as you lift the knee. Plant your hands, step right foot, left foot back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe you give your hips a little bit of a wiggle. Explore what freedom, what movement feels like there in this pose. Inhale, come up high onto your toes. Exhale, big bend in your knees. Look forward, step forward with left foot, then right, forward fold. Tailbone points towards the mat as you slowly roll your spine all the way up to standing. Find Tadasana. Shoulders may roll up and away and palms shine forward. Inhale, fingertips reach towards the sky. Exhale, palms come to touch and draw down towards your heart space. Have your feet about hip width distance apart as you inhale up high onto your toes. Exhale, keep your heels lifted as you begin bending your knees and think of driving them forward until your sit bones come to land all the way down on your heels into toe squat. It may seem counterintuitive, but you want to stand as tall here as you can as you push your knees forward to help balance. The belly button pulls into belly and then up. Using a bit of core activation here, and shoulders melt away from your ears. Deep inhale here, fill your torso. Exhale, push into your toes. Keep your heels lifted as you come all the way to stand. Embrace as many wiggles as you have. Exhale, heels towards the mat. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, lead with your heart as you swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to melt. Inhale, arms sweep all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Weight shifts towards your right foot, left knee draws into chest. Push into your right big toe. Exhale, palms and sole of left foot. Push the air away. Arms float down by your sides as you begin to tilt forward and kick left foot back just like a pendulum. Warrior 3. Fingertips pull back in space. Ribs hug in. Left toes point towards the ground. Big inhale here as arms sweep all the way forward. Left toes point. Land left toes on the mat, fingertips to sky. High crescent lunge. Same sensation with the hips. Can you lift your ribs a little bit farther away from your hips? Inhale, get light in your fingertips, a little bit wider in your upper back. As you exhale, cactus your arms, heart lifts, chin lifts. Inhale, arms sweep back towards the sky. Exhale, twist towards the right. Right palm shines towards the right. Left palm gently tugs you into the twist. Inhale, release from the twist, fingertips to sky. Exhale, hands towards the mat. Find a long line, left heel all the way to crown of head. Plant your hands, right foot steps back, downward facing dog. Maybe you find stillness here. Maybe you find a few ripples in the spine. What does freedom feel like in your body today? Not necessarily holding each pose perfectly, but allowing yourself to explore what actually feels good. Inhale onto toes, exhale, bend knees, right foot steps forward, then left, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to drape forward. Inhale, fingertips reach all the way to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Weight shifts into left foot, right knee pulls into chest. Flex the foot. Push your palm and right sole away like you're moving through the air super slowly. Then begin to drive your left sole of foot closer towards the ground as it sweeps back into Warrior 3. Notice if you're lifting your right hip, can you guide it down closer towards the mat? As you inhale, lengthen right toes as you point them away from fingertips as they reach forward. Right toes land on the mat, fingertips reach towards the sky. Inhale, create space between each vertebra in your spine. Exhale, bend into elbows, open front side of heart space. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, right hand to thigh. Left palm faces left wall. Inhale, arms sweep back up. Exhale, hands or fingertips towards the mat. Right heel drives away from space. Think of lengthening front side of right hip flexor. Exhale, palms plant, left foot steps back. Explore downward dog. Maybe this time is tilting your pelvis back and then forward. Almost like you're doing little cat-cows here. And inhale high into your toes. Exhale, generous bend of the knees. Left foot steps forward, then right, forward fold. Halfway lift, fingertips light on your shins. Exhale to melt. Fingertips sweep up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Where's the stability in your feet? Can you lift your inner arches once more? Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, swan dive forward. Half lift. Plant your hands, step back, tabletop. Take your time here as you shift your hips back, kick your feet off to the sides, and find yourself on your sit bones. Option to reach your fingertips forward or hands to the backs of your thighs as you curl your spine forward into a C shape and slowly lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Have your arms come out far from your sides, your legs extend long as we settle into Shavasana to explore how free you feel after all that energy and effort, after all that input that you just put into your body. If there are any other poses your body craves, please do them. But if you choose stillness, notice how your breath lands in your body. How energized you may feel. How much more free you may feel with space. A deep inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. Let yourself settle in stillness. You are free to do so. Not just now, but at any time in your day. Let your head rock from side to side. Bring movement into your fingers and your toes, your ankles and your wrists. And take a deep inhale as toes and fingertips reach away from each other. And fully release. Knees come into chest so you can fall over to your right hand side into fetal position. And when you're ready, push yourself all the way up into a comfortable seat. We'll meet with hands in prayer at our heart centers. Bow your head so your third eye meets your fingertips. And thank yourself for showing up on the mat today, for doing this act of self-love for your mind, body, and your soul. Bring your head back up. May you feel kind words. May you speak kind words. May you think kind words. Together, we bow forward and say thank you. I hope you feel absolutely incredible after today's practice. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. I absolutely love to hear from you. Until next time, have a wonderful day.